Yes, there's a relationship between these expansion candles, directional candles, and time. We have four expansion window for synthetic traders. The expansion window for all markets, being currencies, that is people trading currencies, forex, commodities, stocks, and the rest. For about synthetics, I'm only going to be talking about the expansion window for synthetic indices. So these expansion windows, they are the period of the day when we are likely going to experience an impulsive move. An impulsive move. They are period of the day when price we end a major reaction and we like to continue with the pro trend where price is going. They are period of the day when price will end a major reaction and they are likely going to continue with the pro trend. You see that price will come and tag your 4H opening price at these very hours, at these expansion windows. In every 24 hours we have four expansion windows. We have 4 time price will likely come and tag your 4H opening price for it to continue with the pro trend, either bullish or bearish, right? So if you monitor your chart and price come to this, your opening price at these very hours of the day, it is likely going to hold. It's likely going to hold, and once it peaks, it's going to move impulsively. That's what I'm telling you. It can be in a bearish move and bullish move. It can be in a bearish move. So what are these four expansion windows? Well, the very first two is 9:30 a.m. in the morning, 9:30 p.m. in the afternoon. GMT. GMT, that is Greenwich Meridian Time, London, UK time, 9:30 in the morning, 9:30 in the evening. But I'm a Nigerian, and for us in Nigeria, we are GMT plus one. That is, we are 1 hour ahead of GMT time. That means anything we are doing, we will have to add plus one. If you look at your trading view here, look at where my cursor is at the moment. At the bottom right hand side, you see I set mine to be UTC plus one. That is GMT plus one. So that 9:30 for us, it will be what? 10:30 in the morning, 10:30 in the evening, 10:30 a.m., 10:30 p.m. That is the very first two expansion windows. When price come to your opening price, 4 hour opening price at the very moment in time, it can be around 10:15, 10:30, 10:45, 10:15, 10:30, 10:45, and they target at those hours of the day. Believe you me, it will move impulsively. It will move impulsively. It can be in a bearish form. If the pro trend is bearish, it will come and target at these hours of the day and begin with the pro trend downward. If the pro trend is bullish, it will come and target at this hour of the day and it will begin with the pro trend in bullishly, right? In a bullish form, I mean, with swift move, with the impulsive move. All right. So as a Nigerian, 10:30 in the morning, 10:30 p.m. in the evening. Then 3:30 in the morning, 3:30 afternoon. 3:30 a.m. in the morning, 3:30 afternoon. If you are to reference it back to the GMT, I told you it's actually 2:30 a.m. in the morning, 2:30 a.m. afternoon, but we are 1 hour ahead of GMT. Then it is 3:30 for us in the morning, 3:30 in the afternoon. And if you are watching this video, you are not in any of these two time zones, you are not a Nigerian, and you are not also in the UK time, what you're going to do, just use your local conversion at 2 to convert what will be my local time when UK GMT plus 0 is 2:30 a.m. Once it give you your local time, then the AM and PM of it is going to be your expansion window, right? So the four expansion window we have as a Nigerian: 10:30 in the morning, 10:30 p.m. in the evening, then 3:30 a.m. in the morning, 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon. Those are the times price come to your opening price, and it will tag your opening 4 hour opening price and will move swiftly. I hope you understand the explanation I made. If you are using what's it called, MT5, MT5 is by default UK time. You cannot change it to UTC plus one. You can see my here, I've adjusted my trading view to UTC plus 1. So that's why I'm seeing exactly 10:30, 3:30 in this case. So if on your trading view, your UTC, your timing zone should be what? UTC plus 1 Lagos. But if you're not a Nigerian, then confirm your local term and change yours to that your local term. Then convert the 2:30 a.m. GMT to your local time, and that's going to be your expansion window. I believe you understand what I just said, and you can do it as well. But as a Nigerian, if you're a Nigerian like me, our time is 10:30 in the morning, 10:30 p.m. in the evening, then 3:30 a.m. in the morning, and 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon. So let's confirm this. We're in 4 hours now. Let's go to M15. When we go to M15, let's see the time of the day. Most of these entries pick our 4H. Let's see the time of the day. Most of these entry pick our 4H opening price. Alright, let's go to M15. Alright, now we are at M15. We want to confirm the time of the day. They retraces back to our opening prices and peak. Yes, we want to confirm it. Look at this. This very first entry I have here. Let me place my cursor on it. That is 22:30. Exactly 22:30. That's 22:15. Sorry, 22:15. That is exactly 10:15. I told you it's 10:15, 10:30, 10:45 within that time zone. So if price come back to your 4 hour, these entries you are seeing is the 4 hour mark on the 4 hour time frame. So 22:15. This is 24 hours. So that is exactly 10:15 p.m. in the evening. 10:15 p.m. in the evening. I hope you can see. You can confirm that by yourself. Let's look at this one. This is exact. It come back exactly 22:30. That is 10:30. Look at this place. You look at this place to confirm the time. Look at where my cursor is. When I over my cursor on the on my entry, just look at the timing, the date and the timing here. So that's exactly 22:30. That is 10:30. That is 10:30 because this is UTC plus 1. If it is GMT plus 0, it's supposed to be 21:30, right? But this is 10:30 now as a Nigerian because I've adjusted my UTC to be plus 1. Alright, so it's not in all cases that has to be this 4-time window. If your candle is in line with the pro trend and you not come at this hour, you can also take your trade. But if it fall within this hour, that is when it become high probability. Look at when it peaks. Look at this impulsive move that it moves. Look at this impulsive move within a very short period of time. That's what we are saying. If it come at this hour, it will move impulsively and give you your profit without stress. So let's check the next one. It's not all cases that it will ram like this one. Let's see where did price come. This 22. That is 10 o'clock. Okay, it did not arrive at our opening price at that hour here, but the very first we have checked. I hope you can confirm it yourself. So let's look at this one. This is this one too did not rhyme, but price come to opening price and peak. Let's check the next one. This is exactly 345, 330, but it not even peak. But the lowest point you get was 330. Maybe we have refined too much here. So look at this is exactly 3:30 in the afternoon. 3:30 in the afternoon. Check here. Look at the time here. Look at the time where my cursor is. When I over my cursor on the opening price, just check the date and time below it. So that's exactly 3:30. I hope you can see the timing. These expansion windows will work magic for you if you actually put it to use. 10:30 a.m. p.m. as a Nigerian, 3:30 a.m. p.m. as in the afternoon as well. These are the 4 expansion windows. Look at that one, 22:30. That is 10:30 in the night. 10:30 p.m. 10:30 p.m. That's the 22:30. That's when price come and pick my opening price. I hope you understand this. I explained to you now. I hope you understand this and you make use of this. That is exactly 10 o'clock. Price come and pick my 4 hour at 10 o'clock. So you don't need to be stressing yourself for you to be looking at the chart all day. Just come at this expansion window time and check things out. 22:15. That is exactly 10:15. That's when price come. You come when it is exactly 30 minutes to 10. Maybe at 10 o'clock. You come and check all your pairs you're trading. Which one directional candle is in line with the pro trend, and when is it likely going to tag my entry at that time? Look at this one. exactly 3:30 a.m. in the morning. You wake up maybe 2:30, then begin to check things out. Exactly 3:30, that's when it comes. I hope you can see. All right, so let's check this one. Okay, this one did not rhyme. This one did not rhyme, but it doesn't mean it will not play out. So, but the one that is rhyme with that four expansion window, definitely when they pick, they're going to move impulsively. They are going to move impulsively. Look at this one, 315. It come and target 315. It come and target 315. I hope you can see. So I can show you many examples as possible, and you will see it yourself that these four expansion windows do a lot of magic if you really want to catch sniper entries with impulsive move. If you really want to catch sniper entries with impulsive move, right? If you really want to catch sniper entries with, okay, this one did not rhyme, but the very first target, let me check, that is 2215, where price come first, like it come two times. The very first picking was 2250. That is exactly 10:30. That's exactly 10:30. I hope you can see it. If you don't know how to convert your 24 hours timing, 22:15 is exactly 10:15. 22:30 is exactly 10:30. I hope you understand it. All right, go and learn about 24 hours time. What's it called? Resting. So these are the four expansion windows as a Nigerian: 10:30 p.m. in the night, 10:30 a.m. in the morning, 3:30 a.m. in the morning, 3:30 a.m. in the afternoon. I hope you understand it. All right, this is let's go back to 4H. Let's go back to 4H. All right, this is volatility 75 1x. The very first one is volatility 75 index. This one is 75 1x index. So there's a difference. Now, there is no need for us to look at 4-hour opening price again. We have already discussed how we frame our entries, but let me do a bit of market structure as well, so that you can understand that how to approach the market in terms of structure marking is still the same thing. Okay, let me zoom. Maybe probably you're not seeing it very well. Let me zoom. Actually, what I wanted to confirm in this pair is those expansion windows, right? For you to know that in synthetic indices, the expansion windows are the same in all pairs. It's applicable to all pairs, any pair you're trading at all. But let's mark structure here. Let's mark structure here just to confirm impulsive. You see, this is strong low already from previous transaction. A strong low, right? Yeah, minor high, minor low, major, and coming to sweep. I hope you can see that. Then great series of impulsive of minor structure, and actually we do not come back to sweep any of them until it mitigates. Is this a weekly yeah, that's a weekly resistance. So I said this, whenever a pro trend is moving bullish or bearish, they do not anticipate that the objective will be finished until it actually mitigates a weekly open or a daily open. No, in this case, if it is a 4-hour pro trend, make sure it is a weekly open, because the daily opens are going to be major reactions. The 4-hour open will be minor reaction. They'll be reacting to the institutional levels. Maybe when I get back to what's it called, V75 now, where I present the slides, I'm going to show you details how you can do how reaction into institutional levels works, so that you understand it properly. But now it has mitigated weekly resistance, and that's how it begins with the bearish move, right? But before that, you can see this is M structure. You have seen that, and this will have series of internal structure. It didn't give us room to create and to come and sweep them. All right, that's that about the structure on this pair. When we move ahead, we see that it will create series also those patterns. I mean, M in form of structure in form of M when it is bullish, and in form of W when it is bearish. But where we came here is for us to look at, you can see, okay, the opening price is actually every on through here is also opening price. Reaction, impulsive, directional candle we enter, reaction, directional candle we enter, reaction, directional candle we enter. The same thing when it was coming down after it mitigated a weekly resistance. reaction directional candle will enter, reaction directional candle will enter, reaction directional candle will enter from the opening prices. Now the reason why we come here module is for us to check the expansion window, right? Now let's go to M15. Since this is for our, let's go to M15 to see if it rhyme, if the timing of the day the price is coming to tag our our opening price is those four expansion windows I've discussed about. I said it might not necessarily be that time, but if prevention is come at that time, then it become high probability of a couple of what's it called, for past 3 days now I've not touched this pair. But here, look at this, here. Let's see, this is the forward mark on 4H. This is M15 now. This M15 now. Look at what's the time of the day price come and tag. That is when it is target first. That is 15:30, 3:30. I hope you can see. That is 3:30 in the afternoon. As a Nigerian, mine is UTC +1. All my peers have set them to be UTC +1. So if you're doing analysis on MT5, of course you'll be seeing where you are seeing 15:30 now, it will be 14:30 because it's 2:30 GMT. So it will be 14:30. But if you have set it to be GMT +1 or UTC +1, then you should be seeing 3:30 as a Nigerian. That is 15:30, exactly 3:30 in the afternoon. Alright, let's look at this. When is the time? Okay, this is 22, that is 10 o'clock, in the middle of it, 10:15. So around that time, you can see that's when price come and attack within that time zone. 22, that is 10:30. So you don't need to enter market in all this accumulation period. See, price was accumulating throughout, but the moment it was time and it attacked the opening price, see that swift move. I hope you can see this. All right, when did they attack the opening price here? Okay, this one did not rhyme. This was 4 okay, this one did not rhyme. It mustn't be those time window, but if it eventually come at those hours, believe you me, it will do well. This one attacked the opening price twice. The very first time it was 3:30 in the morning. You can see it clearly by your eye. 3:30 in the morning. So let's look at this. The time it come. Okay, this didn't rhyme. This didn't rhyme. But majority of the time you can see that it's actually in line with that expansion window. Let's check this and move to the next thing. This one is 3:15 in the morning. I hope you can see this. So make sure you actually put down these four expansion windows, and whatever you are doing, make it ensure that you patronize this expansion window so that you can catch moves that will not going to give you stress. There are some trades you enter, price will be accumulating for hours as a day trader before it actually moves. If you wait for this expansion windows, it is stress free. So I'm going to stop here. Let me go back to my pair so that we can continue. 15:45, that's when the tag. 15:30, that is 3:30. I hope you can see it by yourself. That's 3:30. All right, let's go back to my first pair where I have the slide, right, so that we can continue. Let's go back so that we can continue. Yes.